Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to my Ironman series. My name is BaronBill. So, this is episode 1, sort of. What happened is I had all the footage on my external hard drive, and that was stolen with my motorcycle. So, episode 1 now is just going to be a quick recap about what we have done, how our bank is, and then the progression will move on from there. And just to put it into perspective, guys, you see time played, it says 8 days and 18 hours. Now, a lot of that wasn't being the most efficient or anything, you know, I had a lot of fun, hung out with some of my viewers and stuff, but still, that's a lot of footage. So let's start with the quest here. We finished all the free quests, of course. We just recently came to the member world, and I just got the dragon skimmy. So as for member quests, here we go. Just the basics here. Keep going. So we do have the cannon. Alright. And yeah, we had to do the Grand Tree for Monkey Madness. Lost City is done. So we got ourselves a Dragon Dagger. Monkey Madness is done. Plague City's done. And I did Tourist Trap to get the agility to be able to do the Grand Tree. And then, of course, Treon Village and Waterfall. So our stats here. We're going to go for base 60s and melee, and then I'll catch the others up. We did Monkey Madness with 37 prayer. We did not have Protect from Melee or Protect from Missiles, just Protect from Magic, and that worked out because we needed Protect from Magic from the Black Demon at the end. But we couldn't protect ourselves from any of the archers or the little monkeys, so not too hard. Our defense is pretty good. We do have full rune, of course. Very excited about the Dragon Skimmy. That's a big upgrade, big milestone for our account. We only have 2 of the Monkey Grigris. We're going to need to get 2 more. We have the zombie one, and we have the Karamja monkey one. This isn't very organized. It's just one big tab for skilling stuff that'll eventually be split up. Oh, there's the runes. Now, the money tab is kind of the stuff I'm using temporarily, right? And it's not quite in a place. And you see, got the Clue Hunter stuff. I've been doing Winter Tote, however it's pronounced. It's pretty cool. I'd never done it before. So just to give you guys a little context, again, because the footage is gone, last time I played this game really was pre-EOC. God Wars had just come out. I mean, it went from whips being the best thing, you know, and the God Swords just being released. And then I stopped when EOC happened, and they started doing all the weird stuff. The Grand Exchange, it wasn't the coolest, but I didn't hate the Grand Exchange. I did hate when they tried to change the game, and at one point I think they got rid of the Wilderness, they brought it back, they added trade limits, they got rid of those. I mean, it was just getting ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, so I do have all the knowledge up to about God Wars. Anything after that is new to me, so I gotta learn next. You know, I gotta learn like all this, like Corrupted Gauntlet and all these raids, TOA, TOB, all this stuff. All this stuff, and I'm excited. I'm going to be honest with you guys. There's so much to learn here. So let's keep going. Just a little bit of food. Obviously, those sharks and stuff came from Winter Tote, whichever it is, but that's where they came. I can't fish those yet. And this will be like little quest tab. And I got 3 extra Draymons because we're going to need those. And then, yeah, as for this, we have the Ardone Cloak. And I'll go over to the achievements just so you can see those. This is all we have. Nothing deliberate. Any achievements we have are pretty much accidental, minus Ardone, of course. And then we do have access to the Spirit Tree, as you saw. We do not have access to the Fairy Rings. Now, my next goal is going to be to knock out the first few defenders, even if it's just 1 or 2 for the night. We did just get the Dragon Skimmy. I'd like to get a defender going there. And then I would like to finish the fairy tale. In order to do fairy tale, I have to do priest and peril and nature spirit, and then when I finish those, we'll have access to the fairy rings. So spirit tree and the fairy rings, pretty cool. A lot of transportation, a lot of options here. And then I found other ways to get around. So like here, I can even take this over to Berthorpe or Remington if I wanted to. You know, I didn't quite have a way to Falador, and that was the closest way to get to Falador without using any runes or anything. And then in the early game, since you guys are missing all the early game footage, I used the canoe a lot. A lot of people know I had a plan for doing barrows where, um, yeah, I had a whole plan, and whatever, it's not a big deal. I now have a more efficient plan, me and my few followers I have. Appreciate you guys, much love. We talked it through, and now we have a more efficient plan. Essentially, I'm going to teleport here to Artie, right? And then we'll take this spirit ring all the way over to in Mortana, but right before that little boat in the middle of the swamp. And then we'll get off this, not the spirit tree, the fairy ring. Sorry, guys. And take the fairy ring over to Mortania, and then I'll take the boat from there. So I might lose a few food to the gas, and then I'll be right there. And then to get out, um, obviously I can just come here. I was trying to find a easy way to get to Ferrix Enclave. Okay, so that we could go there and we could use that to heal ourselves. And in my original plan, I was just going to use the canoe or the kayak, and then we were gonna take that and once you have, I think, 57, you can actually take the canoes out into the wilderness. I was going to take it to Ferrix Enclave. The point was to be able to get a heal, an energy restore, and a prayer restore without having to use any prayer potions. Technically, still possible. With the current plan, I could tell you to Artone with the cloak, and then from here, I could take the fairy ring, because you know there's a fairy ring right by the Grand Exchange, just outside here by Edgeville. Boom. And then I could walk up and take that canoe to the Ferrix Enclave. And the canoe landing is actually inside of the portal and everything, so you just pop up in there, heal yourself and whatever, and then Artie Cloak back out and Fairy Ring back to Mortania. You can essentially just do early game barrows with basic gear, maybe an Ivan staff, and so we're still going to do it. But, you know, I might just work out Ring of Duelings, you know, maybe just make a bunch of cosmic runes. I didn't know you could just buy uncut emeralds from a shop. I assumed I had to go get them. So I might just world hop, buy 100 of them, make 100 Ring of Duelings, and use that to shorten the whole thing, you know, and still do it as free as it needs to be for me. Definitely useful. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna go with the Defender. Get rid of this. I might do Barbarian Assault. I really don't like it. As for Winter Taught, we're gonna get up to 80 fire making, so that'll give us a little more money, stuff like that. And then once I have the Defender and the Fairy Rings, I guess we'll see where we go from there. So again, one last little look through the bank here, just so you guys know. I think it's up to like a 1.1 mil evaluation, I think, if I open it up on RuneLight. So that's not too bad. That's a milestone as well, just at 1 mil blank. Again, I'm sorry guys, I had a whole bunch of footage. I mean, hours and hours and hours of footage. It was gonna be episode 1, so really, this is just a recap, let you guys see where we're at, and welcome you to the series. I'm BaronBill, and thanks for checking my video. Hopefully I see you again next time.